Hello everyone, welcome to Simple Trading Style, and today we're going to talk about weekly stock market review, and we will figure out is it bullish or bearish trend, what's going on, or it's a bearish reversal signal, what's going on with the stock market on weekly time frame. Let's move to, please subscribe for YouTube channel and click like button to support the channel, I really appreciate it. Let's move to trading view. For this review we are going to use trading view. Look at that stock market heat map on weekly time frame, weekly performance, red week, very red week. Let's see, yeah, daily Friday was very red, weekly it's very red, right? And let's check monthly, it's still red. Let's check quarterly, it's mixed. It's mixed, but it's very, yeah, weekly it's red. Weekly it's red. Yeah, Apple flat. All other, yeah, generally all negative. Okay, let's move to our watch list and start it. Okay, let's start it. Remember, I don't trade on the weekly time frame, on monthly time frame. I just monitor market trend direction on weekly time frame. No trading. For swing trading, I'm using 4 hours and daily time frame only. Okay, let me briefly mention about my setup. If you want to learn more about Webull setup, trading view setup, just go to the description. There is the training about Webull setup, about trading view setup, about all my trainings, about all my setups and my all simple trading style. Sell signal in the script, right? I'm using buy and sell script. I'm using simple moving averages, MA200 EMA, MA200, yellow line SMA 20, white line MA200, red line SMA 10, and green line SMA 5. MACD indicator, green it's a bullish, red it's a bearish, red line signal line. Let's move to RSI. Yeah, I'm using Heikanaichi and RSI indicator also. Yellow line it's a RSI line, and Heikanaichi bars, green is a bullish, red is a bearish. That's all. Let's start it. Let me remove this another signal, make it less noise. Let me make it less noise. It will be more clear. Sorry about that. Remove this one and this one. Okay. RSI yellow line. Okay. Red bar. Let's start at SPY weekly time frame. Last Friday it was negative. Huge negative week. Similar week we saw over here, right? And September. Similar was negative week. After that it was another negative week. And 3 weeks in a row, 3, 4, 5 weeks was very huge sell-off from this point. We'll see if it's going to be the same or not. I don't know, but trend is bearish. This week removed previous, yeah, everything up to beginning of January. MA5 did bearish crossover over 10, bearish trend. MACD bearish crossover, bearish. RSI bearish crossover over zero line, and Heikanaichi switched to red, from green to red. Bearish signal, bearish trend on weekly time frame. This green line is a major trend line from the top of the market, and we did close, yeah, SPY closed below this major trend line. It was bullish crossover over the major trend line, and now it closed below this major trend line. Let's move to daily time frame. Let me extend this major trend line. It's below major trend line. MA20 ready to do bearish crossover, bearish sell signal in the script, bearish crossover on moving averages, Yeah, it's bearish on daily time frame since February, right? Since February 9. Bearish trend, no changes. It was bullish, bull trap over here, right? For 3 days it was bull trap. It was strong bull run, retested MA20 and rejected from MA20. Now it's in the bearish trend. Bearish trend on all indicators on daily time frame for SPY. Let's move to Qs. Qs weekly. Qs weekly. Qs is a little bit stronger. Qs is a little bit stronger than SPY. MA5 didn't make bearish crossover yet, no bearish confirmation yet. Still buy signal. On MACD, still green, still buy signal. On Heikin, still green, still buy signal. Qs on weekly time frame, still bullish, still positive. Not like SPY. SPY negative on weekly time frame. But Qs positive. Daily time frame. Let me go back to weekly. SPY already touched that major trend line close below major trend line, right? This is the major trend line from the top of the market. You see? On the Qs, we didn't touch it. We didn't even close, it didn't even touch the MA20. It should connect to MA20 first. And connect to MA200, retest MA200. And after that, it will retest that major trend line. So far, it's still strong, still bullish on weekly time frame for Qs. On daily, different story. MA5 did bearish crossover, sell signal on the script. It's in the bearish mode since February 10. Bearish direction on RSI and also oscillator on Heikin bars. Bearish on all indicators. And it closed below MA200. MA20 downtrend direction, it is bearish. 4 hours time frame for Qs. Sell signal. And yeah, it even closed below, I'm sorry, 4 hours time frame. We are not going to talk about 4 hours, but it's 4 hours time frame, it's bearish also. Let's move to Dow Jones. Dow Jones weekly. Dow Jones weekly, blue line top of the market trend line, and this is lower trend line from the top of the market also. We are in the between two of them, right? And it touched the lower trend line. Is it going to handle this trend line or it will bounce from it? We'll see, because before it did bounce from it few times. Now, will it bounce? It was huge sell-off this week. Last week was a very large sell-off. RSI in a negative bearish territory. Heikin red bearish. Heikin bearish, MACD bearish. All indicators in the bearish trend on weekly time frame for Dow. Let's move to daily. Daily. Bearish trend on all indicators. Bearish trend on all indicators, no changes. Yeah, this kind of, let's see what's going on. Yeah, let me go back to weekly again and just show you, let me show you this major trend line. You see, this is the top of the market and it's started from top of the market. That's what we have. Bearish trend, right? Let's move to IWM. IWM weekly time frame. Similar major trend line from the top of the market, this green line. And we didn't touch it yet. Looks like, let's see. Almost, it was very close. MACD ready for bearish crossover. Heikin changed from green to red. RSI in the bearish territory. MA5 wants to do bearish crossover also. Yeah, it's ready for bearish crossover over 10. Sell signal on the script. Bearish trend on weekly time frame for IWM. IWM wants to go bearish. Let's move to daily. Daily for IWM, it's a bearish trend. Last 2 weeks, last 2 days, huge sell-off. Thursday and Friday, huge sell-off. You see it removes like profit since beginning of the new year, since beginning for last 3 months. It's closed below like below January. Very negative, very bearish, but it's a bearish trend since February 8th. Since February 8th, and a bearish trend on MACD, on Heikanaichi, on moving averages. It was bull trap over here. Buy signal was bull trap. I told you it was bull trap because MACD didn't do any bullish crossover, and it was sell off. It's a classic bull trap. Bearish trend, RSI in oversold territory, and its last bar very disconnected from MA20. Look at it, very far from MA20. It's very disconnected. Usually when we have this kind of disconnection like here, we see it was very far. What it did, it came back to MA20, right? That's always happen like that. When it's far from MA20, it comes back to MA20. In this case, it came back. In this case, came back. It always comes back to MA20. It could be next week. It can have some bounce because it was oversold. It is oversold. Let's move to Apple. Apple weekly time frame. Red week. Still strong. That's why Qs is strong because of the Apple. Apple is like 25% of the Qs, or 25% of the Apple is still kind of bullish. MA5 still above MA10, bullish trend. MACD green, bullish. RSI still in the bullish territory, uptrend. Heikanaichi green, bullish trend. No negative signal yet on weekly time frame. Weekly, Apple still bullish. Let's check daily. What's going on daily? I'm sorry. Let me go back to weekly. I want to show the major trend line. This green trend line. You see, it started from the top of the market. It's not kind of perfect. Major trend line like this one. Yeah, it didn't touch it yet. Still bullish. Still bullish. Yeah, still bullish trend on weekly time frame. Yeah, perfectly like this one. Okay, still bullish trend, no changes. Let's go back to daily. Daily Apple sell signal on the script on Thursday and Friday. MA5 still bullish above MA20. It touched MA200. We'll see, will it bounce from MA200 or it will continue to do sell-off. MACD change color from green to red. Heikanaichi change color from green to red. RSI cross zero line and now in the bearish territory. On daily time frame, let's move to Tesla. Let's see what's going on with Tesla on weekly time frame. Weekly time frame, sell signal on the script, red week, close below MA200, stopped at MA20, MACD still green, still bullish, Heikanaichi still green, still bullish, RSI still in bullish territory, sell signal on the script, sell, yeah, bullish, still bullish trend, even it has sell signal on weekly time frame for Tesla. Tesla also positive like Apple on weekly time frame. On daily time frame, it's already negative. It's already in sell mode since March 2nd. Bearish trend now from March 2nd, from February 17th. From February 17th, it's in a bearish trend. It had some bull trap. I told you it was bull trap because MACD didn't do any bullish crossover. This buy signal was bull trap. MACD was perfect. Predicted bearish trend. Heikanaichi was bearish. You see, even on the Heikanaichi, it was red bearish. Still bearish trend below zero line, in bearish territory. On daily time frame, it's still bearish for Tesla. Let's move to Baba. Baba weekly time frame, Alibaba Group. Let me minimize it to show you major trend line. Major trend line started from the top of the market, and it's still, still bearish. You see, it was buy signal, it was moved to sell signal. Now we're still in the bearish trend. Let me show you. Let me remove this view. Okay, this blue line, it's a support. This was kind of recent top, right? Recent top, it was rejected from this recent top. This is the strong support. We closed below this strong support. And the second support, we closed it below second support. And now it will be kind of third support around 75 level. Let me make a line. Let's move it a little bit up. Something like that. This should be, let me make it thicker, thinner. Like this one. Okay. That's another support level. If it's going to break this support level, that will be next double bottom. Double bottom around 60. If not, it will go and support this resistance line, major trend line. So far, it's still bearish trend on all indicators. No changes for weekly time frame for Baba. Let's move to 1 hour. I'm sorry, 1 hour, 1 day. 1 day, like I said, we closed below the support line. MA20 did bearish crossover. It is bearish. When MA20 does bearish crossover, it is very powerful. It is very bearish. RSI, remember, RSI in the oversold territory, it can bounce from that oversold territory because usually it did bounce from oversold territory. MACD has some bullish divergences. Look at it. On the MACD histogram, bullish divergences. Because price action is downtrend, right? Price action is downtrend, but MACD histogram is uptrend. It's a bullish divergences. MACD line wants to have some bullish crossover. So far, no confirmation. We'll see. On daily time frame, still bearish and RSI in oversold territory. That's all. Let me briefly mention about DXY, USA dollar, also daily time frame. It switch. MACD bearish crossover, Heikanaichi changed to bearish, RSI. It looks like it changed direction from bullish to bearish on daily time frame. It's a bearish for indexes. On weekly time frame, it's still bullish on weekly time frame. Dollar is bullish on weekly time frame. It's a bearish for indexes. Bearish for indexes, but on short term, on daily time frame, dollar wants to go bearish. It would be bullish for indexes on the short term. Let's see on 4 hours what's going on. Just curious. On 4 hours if I see it was sold off. It was a nice bull run. It was sold off on 4 hours. It is bearish trend, but it bounced from the zero, right? Bounced from zero. It is bearish on 4 hours time frame. It's a bullish for indexes. It touched the MA 200 and bounced because it was very disconnected from MA 20. You see, it was very disconnected. It definitely wants to connect at least to MA 5 or to MA 10 before it connects to MA 20. It was very far from MA 5. Okay, that's all. Let's do summary. Weekly. All indexes very negative on weekly time frame. Like Dow Jones very negative on weekly time frame, and RSI Russell 2000 very weak, weekly on very weak on weekly time frame. On daily time frame, they all negative. They all negative. All indexes negative, except Qs. Qs on weekly time frame, they still positive. They still positive because of the Tesla and Bob and Apple. The Apple and Tesla still on weekly positive, still bullish. Sorry for that mess. Qs still bullish on weekly time frame, but on daily time frame, on daily time frame you see Qs, they didn't test this major trend line. All other indexes, they tested that major trend line from the top of the market. Qs negative on daily time frame, but didn't test major trend line. On weekly time frame, it is still positive, and even it didn't test MA200, and even tested MA20. And looks like it's still positive on weekly time frame for Qs. That's all reviews. Please pay attention on it. Thank you so much. Let's move to disclaimer. I am not a financial advisor. This video for educational informational purposes only. For educational purposes, please use paper trading account. Thank you so much. Thank you for watching simple trading style video. I do publish daily updates for daily, weekly, monthly updates for stocks, ETFs, indexes, and cryptos. Please subscribe on my YouTube channel. Click like button to support the channel. I also publish some charts to my Telegram and Discord community channels. Thank you so much and good luck. Bye now.